Although Obama is the straw that broke the camel's back, the cancer that America is suffering from is not his creation. This cancer started before Obama's great-grandparents were born. Our forefathers created a system that the local and state governments wielded the majority of the power, and that the federal government was subservient to the local and state governments, ensuring that the federal government did the people's bidding and not the other way around. What happened is the federal government started to grow and became more powerful than the local and state governments, and the people that we trusted in our local and state governments did nothing to stop it. In fact, many helped it grow. Now, for the solution. Before building a house, you must first start with a solid foundation. Without a good foundation, the house won't last. Step 1. Join a local 912 group. If there isn't one in your area, start one. If you don't want strangers in your house, do what many colonial Americans did. Have meetings in taverns. Many taverns have back rooms. Host at least one meeting every 2 weeks. Encourage members to bring somebody new to the meetings. During the 2 weeks, pay attention to the news, especially print and internet blogs. When you read something that the politicians did or are doing that pisses you off, clip the article or print it. At the meetings, everyone takes a turn speaking. You give a brief report of what the politicians did. This is very important. This is where you learn who in your group are articulate speakers and natural leaders. Step 2. Get involved in local PTA and politics. Research the books that your children are learning from. When you find inconsistencies or questionable material, go to the schools as a group and raise hell. Encourage the members in your group that are articulate speakers and natural leaders to run for local office. An example, village, town, or city board. Support that candidate. Campaign for them in your area. Also, pay attention to the mistakes your local politicians made and make them the issues in the campaign. If there are any cops in your group, encourage him or her to run for sheriff. If you have any lawyers in your group, encourage them to run for judge and district attorney. Support their campaign. Once you have people on the village, town, or city board, you pick the most qualified to run for mayor. Step 3. Contact other 912 groups. Show them what you have accomplished and help them do the same. Once these local governments are established, you start networking with each other and share resources. This is how we restore the republic, with local politicians. Local politicians that will protect our constitutional rights by passing local laws securing our constitutional rights. If a federal entity comes into your community and infringes on any of your constitutional rights, your sheriff can arrest that entity. Your DA can prosecute that entity, and your judge can sentence that entity. Something else I would like to mention. If your community has a militia, your sheriff can legitimize that militia by deputizing them, giving your sheriff extra manpower if he needs it. God bless the Republic.